Hello everyone, this is Brett Keenan. I'm going to be discussing some interesting stuff. I've decided to start doing videos not just about religion and politics, but about interesting things that I find in society. And one of the things that I find interesting is the middle finger. I've always wondered, why is it when I'm driving in traffic I have some fucking primate stick his head out the window, flick me off and say, "Learn how to fucking drive, fat ass." Or why it is I myself feel the need to flick off some old woman in a fucking register line because she jumped right in front of me with thousands of groceries in her cart when I only had a tub of ice cream I wanted to take home and get fat with. So it pisses me off. So I wanted to find out where it is people in society came up with this concept called the middle finger. Well, apparently, in Western cultures, the finger, as in giving someone the finger, is well-known, obscene hand gesture made by extending the middle finger of the hand while bending the other fingers into the palm. A known variation includes extending the thumb as well, which is what I'm used to doing. A variation of the gesture is also made by showing someone the back of the hand with three fingers extended and telling the recipient to read between the lines. The gesture is also known as the bird, flipping the birdie, the highway salute, the New York hello, concert C, sticking your middle finger up, showing off your monkey, the one-fingered salute, the Canadian turn signal, and flipping someone off. The gesture is mostly used as a nonverbal way of saying fuck you. When both hands are used, it is known as the double barrel salute, the double deuce, or the dirty double. A more comical approach is to wiggle all five fingers and query, "Do you see these retracting all but these middle finger state?" It's a whole flock of these, a distant reference to the aforementioned bird. In the UK, Ireland, and New Zealand, and the V sign, given with back of the hand towards the recipient, serves a similar purpose, primarily fuck off, whilst the bird is more often used for up yours, swivel on it, sit and swivel on it, and sit and spin. In Eastern countries like Iran, the thumbs up gesture means the same as the finger in Western countries, which can result in misunderstandings. In some African and Caribbean countries, the equivalent is extending all five digits, meaning you have five fathers, your mother's a prostitute. In South Asian countries such as India and Sri Lanka, certain limited social circles use the middle finger gesture in the same context that it is used in Western cultures. The same is true for most South Asian countries. However, in Sri Lanka, another version of the gesture exists, especially among the social circles not exposed to the Western culture. In that version, the index finger is used in a similar manner to mean the same. The origin of this gesture is speculative and quite possibly thousands of years old. It is identified as the digitus impusitus, impudent finger, in ancient Rome writings, and reference is made to using the finger in the ancient Greek comedy The Clouds. It was defined there as the gesture intended to insult another. The widespread usage of the finger in many cultures is likely due to the geographical influence of the Roman Empire and Greco-Roman civilization. Another possible origin of the gesture can be found in the first-century Mediterranean world, where extending the digitus impusitus was one of many methods used to divert the ever-present threat of the evil eye. There is a popular but apocryphal story about English bowmen waving fingers at the French army during the 100 Years' War. Another possible origin is the phallic imagery of the raised middle finger, the middle finger being the longest finger on the human hand, similar to the Italian version of the bent elbow insult. Also, there is a variation of the finger where it can be done by performing the fangol, by sticking out the finger during the throwing motion. So as you can see, folks, the middle finger has been around for a lot of years, a couple thousand years, maybe even more. And apparently it was the Roman government, the same government who started up Christianity and helped them become the state religion, is also the same people who came up with the gesture fuck you. Ironic? Perhaps. Coincidental? Maybe. Who knows? But when it all comes down to it, fuck you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is another interesting fact by Brett Keane.